Good morning. Today is the 21st of August, 2026. This is the Defense Reports Wires Brief, your daily roundup of the latest defense, intelligence, and international security news. I'm Stuart Webb, and here are today's top stories. The USS George Washington Carrier Strike Group has arrived in the Middle East theater and will relieve the USS Abraham Lincoln after its more than 200-day deployment and reports of worsening conditions and mental health concerns of the crew. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said that it is time to end the war while Iran is in a position of strength over the United States. This comes as the United States intends to put increased economic pressure on Iran. In Yemen, the government increased its attacks on Houthi forces as a senior government commander vowed a decisive battle to retake Sana'a and other areas back from the Iranian-backed militia. Moving on to the Ukraine-Russia war, President Putin ordered the Russian federal government to stabilize regional finances as local authorities face a combined budget deficit of 1.9 trillion rubles, or $22.6 billion this year. The Russian federal government has its own budgetary shortfall of 6.5 trillion rubles, or $77.4 billion US. Australia has arrested an Australian-Russian man for sending Ukrainian military intelligence to Russia. The man is suspected of traveling to Russia for training in October 24 before he had enlisted in the Ukrainian military in May 2025. He allegedly passed on information about Ukrainian military personnel, their units, and locations. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, the AFC M23 rebel alliance is now restricting movement due to the Ebola outbreak. The militant alliance announced that shared taxis will be suspended for 1 month, while passenger boats on some routes across Lake Edward will also be halted. Ebola cases are increasing rapidly and have now exceeded 5,000, with 2,378 deaths. In Afghanistan, the National Resistance Front confirmed the death of one of its senior commanders. A Taliban-linked media outlet reported that Hasib Panjshiri had been killed during what was described as a complex operation by Taliban special forces. The United Front of Afghanistan claims that it killed a Taliban intelligence officer in Kandahar's 5th Police District. There has been no confirmation by the Taliban. The United Front has launched its first attack on July 30th and is led by Sami Sadat, who served as deputy chief of the Afghan army in 2021. The United States introduced another round of economic sanctions against Cuba, targeting 9 state-owned mining, metal, and construction companies. The United States also imposed sanctions on the Cuban Institute of Friendship with the Peoples, a state organization which promotes Cuba on the international stage. The U.S. State Department claims that the organization is allegedly organizing a subversive network of international sympathizers for the Cuban government. And that concludes today's Wires Brief. If you found this useful, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and visit defensereport.com for our analysis on these topics and more. And until next time, have a good day.